It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard way. Take off Eddie P, 3 the hard ways. It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard ways. Take off Eddie P, 3 the hard ways.
That's right. You're now rocking with the best 3PMD, better known as 3 the hard way. That's right. Tank Arb and Eddie P. And like we always do about this time, each man is responsible for whatever comes out of his mouth. That being said, anything that comes out of my mouth or the quartermaster's mouth do not represent the views and opinions of one Mr. Eddie Westside. For you sippers, Mr. 2020. After 8 o'clock, for all you night owls, Mr. Turn Off the Lights. And God damn it, you know him and love him better than we all do. The lady of the house's very own high value man, Mr. Eddie. Mother. Fucking Coppola. Let's fight this evil, everybody. 3 the hard way. 3PMD. Shout out to Kid Capri. God damn it.
Shout out to Kid Capri.
Let's get it. What's happening, baby?
Yeah. All right, fellas. Jason's Deli. Shit, damn it.
Oh, yeah, I gotta restart it.
All right.
Yeah, my mic was
That's all right. Keep me on my square. Son.
Oh, you ain't got to redo that intro.
Oh, but you go edit it.
That's cool.
Nigga, we ain't got 15, 20 minutes to do that over again. Shit.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. This first clip.
First topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minimum wage equals a mediocre person. A Florida deli was flooded with 1-star Google reviews after its viral hiring sign drew a huge backlash, which our fellas think.
They deserve it. You know what I mean? It's already, wonder why people don't want to come and work. That kind of attitude.
Right.
From the top. This is what they're putting, as their hiring sign.
Look,
you know what I mean, on their pay scale. They just pretty much they used, they were talking out of turn, and somebody accidentally, I don't know if it was an accident or whatever, but they put it out there. I don't think they were supposed to put that out there like that. I mean, broken down. It was one of those. That's a memo for, internal memo inside the corporation. Dude. I don't think that was supposed to be out front.
It's good, man, because it needs to show people what the fuck your employer thinks of you. I mean, right. Come on, man. $13
about you.
Supervisor material, $15 and outperforms the owner. Like what kind? $15 an hour.
And the owner. You supposed to, yeah.
This is like mentality right there. I mean, that's just it doesn't get any more clear.
It's on a chalkboard. So somebody took time and made sure point by point by point by point that they hit and let people know where they stood.
I'm gonna say this. You know what this shit look like to me? This looks like an attack on that whole $15 an hour minimum wage argument. Because notice, once you got the $15, it says outshines and outperforms the owner. Everything else. Sense. Right. Yeah. Everything fucking else was mediocre. But once you got to $15,
the magic number.
Right. Like this is what these motherfuckers want. Well, goddamn it, for $15, you better balance the books. You better fuck the owner's wife. You better take his kids to school. That's what that shit is about, man. And I mean, look, man, we all know how these motherfuckers look. Yeah, we got a lot of people that's probably like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna keep getting this money for as long as they're giving it out.
Mm-hmm.
But the average worker, especially here in this country, motherfuckers know how they bosses feel about them just simply by how they bosses treat them.
Right.
Simply by how their fucking supervisors treat them. The whole culture of this shit, man. And it sucks, man, because I'm a big fan of them gingerbread little muffins. Like you can pick up like 30 of them shits with one hand.
So now you're gonna stop buying them? You're gonna stop going to Jason's Deli, man?
I mean, I could be fucked up and say I don't work for them. But I mean, for me, look, man, I'm not a rich person. I'm a middle, I'm a middle class person, so to me that doesn't just show what that establishment feels about their own employees. It smiles for the customers. You got the customers is bad enough. The customers. This is with any service industry. This is with the medical industry. You got people that treat you fucked up. They really they take that the customers always write shit way too far. But then when management is putting shit up here, like motherfucker, I'm killing myself for $9 an hour.
Right. I want to know, like I said, because this is a chain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, this could be bad for the whole brand. So I wonder if any repercussions are going to come for that manager, whoever put this sign together, because they, put out a statement saying this isn't, the official statement of all, the official statement of Jason's Deli. But I guess they pretty much it's just this standalone, but still it's part of the brand. It's still,
absolutely.
I feel how many people you think signed up for this job?
Don't know.
Yeah, how many people you think saw this and was like, you know what? I'm going to Jason's Deli to work.
That nigga got a point.
I'm management.
Excuse me. I'm trying to watch that. That motherfucker got a point. Is it shocking? I mean, is it shocking?
It's not. It's not. But if they advertise this and being, I mean, this is just it's a sign of the times, number one. But it's just it's man. I mean, you already know that minimum wage doesn't even come close to meeting anybody's living needs. No. Let alone $15 an hour.
Right. As an adult,
does not meet. Yeah, cannot meet needs.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
This is where that whole corporate welfare thing comes in, where these people get a full-time job, maybe even a full-time job and a part-time job, and they're still eligible for welfare. So then we have taxpayer to feed the people that work 60 hours a week. Now, that doesn't make any sense when you raise the minimum wage to a living standard. But oh no, it's easier to have us use our dollars to pad the pockets of all the. Yeah. Because if you're making $15 an hour and you have a child, you're eligible for food stamps. So how does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like this whole system is broken. This whole system is broken, and we're going to see a big change with in cryptocurrencies.
September 7th.
It's September 7th.
September 7th. Google September 7th. And what country? They're going to monetize crypto. This like Google September 7th and crypto.
Why you doing that? I'm gonna say this, man. I don't know. Have you?
El Salvador.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
What we've been talking about is about to happen September 7th for El Salvador. And we're going to see he's rushing it. So just put a pin in that one. We'll get back to September 7th or whatever.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, man. Finish your thought.
I was just going to say, have either of you gentlemen seen Waiting for Superman?
Yeah.
Do you remember the young lady who? Okay, there was it was basically a documentary about in part the school system, but it was in particular, I think it was DC and a handful of other places, lottery system, kids trying to get into better schools, how fucked up the school system was, teachers passing the lemon and all of that. Well, there was a young lady, I want to say she was a Hispanic young lady. She was on government assistance, but she was in school. And it was fucked up because once she got out of school and was able to get a job, that was making decent money. Once taxes kicked in, she was kicked in the ass and in the worst position than she was when she was on government assistance, man.
while
This whole-
working. Yeah.
Right, while working. This whole shit is a fucking a sham, man. You know, so it doesn't shock me that these people, like, let me say this. Yeah, we look at the customers as the people that make us rich, but it's the workers, man. If you didn't have the workers to build infrastructure, to build or make your products, man, you wouldn't get no fucking money. And then you put that shit up there, you better be, so for $15 an hour, you better do what it takes, or you better do the same or the equivalent of what the motherfucker who's making millions of dollars does.
That's
Yeah.
it, like I said, man, it's just certain people's mindset.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even with the rate of inflation, 15 still doesn't even come close to what a living wage is.
No.
That's just
No.
what we're talking about
Right.
as an
And
adult.
when they
Living wage. We're not talking
And
about still staying at home working a couple hours on the weekend. We're talking about these are adults working these jobs. Trying to
Yeah.
stretch $15 an hour. Depending on what state you live in, you're paying Fed, state, and everything else.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's like I said, man, it's just the audacity of folks to even, like I said, somebody took time out to draw this up. This isn't on somebody's laptop or anything. Somebody
And
wrote all that out.
And I mean, don't
have
get
anybody show up.
don't
Man.
let me sit up here like I'm fronting, because Cuddy know my feelings about the whole $15 an hour shit. I have very mixed feelings about that. However, when you start insulting people who are already hurting,
That part with the the
Yeah.
the wage and then what they expect from you.
right? You kicking motherfuckers literally while they're down. World
Your
paying-
expectations, you get what you pay for.
right,
And this isn't it.
right. No, this
You
is
know what I
not it.
mean? This isn't it.
So I mean, hey man, we gonna see, because if it was me, I would hold a press conference with the motherfucker at gunpoint who wrote that shit. I'd be like, hey, call in, press 1 if you want me to dump on this motherfucker, press 2 if you just want him fired. And that's how we get it
Man.
done.
That is some cold game right there.
God
And I
damn
want to
right.
know
Surprised at how
whoever
many
wrote
people-
that. Go ahead.
You'd be surprised at how many people that fitted this pay scale that'll argue for it. They'll be
Shit.
like, "Oh yeah, you own such and such. You should be making all that money."
Wow.
They
Wow.
get sold this American dream, and then they have no problem pulling down the other crabs in their bucket.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
It's-
ridiculous. I mean, like, how many times did you hear that McDonald's workers didn't deserve $20 an hour from regular
All the
people, like
time.
working?
Yeah.
You
Right,
heard
you
it from
know,
me.
like-
Yeah, well, I
I-
told you I ain't gonna front for nobody.
Like
Go
I said,
ahead.
I get it depends. Like I said, man, depending on your region, you know what I mean? Depending on where you live. Because
That's-
$20, in the Midwest go a lot further than $20 in the West.
That's where Cuddy got me. Cuddy, when we had this conversation, he got me by region. Because my thing
Mhm.
is this. This is my thing. I always felt like fast food and all that shit. Now, I'm not talking about some place like Papados or, some restaurant where you get down, where you go, you sit down, it's a nice ambiance shit. I'm talking about motherfucker throwing your shit in some grease. All right, take this little vibrating thing when the lights and shit vibrate. My shit is, I just felt like, dig it, man. That's a job for teens, man. You got motherfuckers that go to college and go to technical schools and shit, and they don't make $15 an hour. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
However, I get the argument. I'm not as heartless to say, nah, fuck that. Cause you know what, man? Over here, I think regular gas was $4.15, $4.55.
Mhm.
Food prices are getting ridiculous.
Yeah, now throw that $20 at somebody working
Absolutely.
40 hours a week,
Right.
20
That
plus that plus the rent, because that rent, you know what I mean? You're already into your next check.
that tax
And then some.
$20.
Yeah, and that tax $20.
You know what I mean? So I get it, man. I absolutely, when you got look, man, when you at these jobs and you got motherfuckers battling for the fucking overtime. Because it's only so much of that shit is going out. I get it. I'm not heartless, and that's why I say sometimes, man, for me, it just takes we're gonna have to have a little bit of a deeper conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get people sometimes that they down they sword with that, hey man, stand on your square with what you believe. Sometimes what you believe might be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not heartless, but in this case, I just feel like, man, people are already hurting and you gonna insult them. Imagine imagine if the motherfucker from Chick-fil-A said that shit. Imagine everybody seeing this shit. It's just, because look, all of these owners, they powwow with each other anyway. You think it ain't some club for fast food owners and deli owners
Like I said, man,
yearly?
these corporations, man, they don't pay taxes. Remember that? You get 2 for $2, and then all of a sudden now it's 2 for $2.15. 2, now it's 3 for 2, or 2 for 3. I'm sorry.
Man, look,
they don't pay taxes. They just keep nickel and diamond folks here and there, and
Hey man,
they get over.
I'm with everybody else. Hold the fuck out. Do not go out and take any of these fucking jobs. Sit your motherfucking ass at home. Wait them out, because they will start paying.
Because now they're calling the family members. They cut
down.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
So
they're calling in the family members now. Like, look, you got to come off the sideline. You got to actually get your hands dirty because the family business is about to go under. So auntie, grandma, you know what I'm saying, cousins, everybody's coming back to work in these establishments.
Let me tell you something, man. Patrice O'Neal had a wonderful joke about the shit that they do. He said, man, I remember when Air Force Ones was $15. He said, then them shit shot up to $85, and everybody was like, oh, what the fuck? These motherfuckers was $15. So then they dropped them shits down to $65, and everybody was like, oh, all right, okay. He said, but they still fucking you. he said, man, next thing you know, the bread man is raising his prices. He said, man, man, bread man, what the fuck are you raising your bread prices for? He said, because what you really gonna do about it, nigga? Excuse me. He said, what you gonna do? You gonna send your son to school with a sandwich with no bread, motherfucker? He said, I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm telling
with the
you,
gas
man,
prices, man.
right.
You look right across the street. It may be, damn near 20 cents cheaper.
There you go.
That's what they do, man. Cats, I mean, literally had to start taking pictures of these gas stations and send them in. I'm like, they're gouging.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, even if it is for a couple hours. A couple hours, they had it clicking.
Yeah.
Until somebody reported them, they had somebody get up there and change the price.
Let me say this too, man. Anybody who got a Tesla, fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant, man. No gas ever. You ain't got to pay for 45 gas. I think it's what was it, Cuddy? Like $7 and something cent for a charge.
Shit, the charge at my house $4.
Right. I'm talking about one of them charging stations. Ain't that shit like $7?
No, they'll run you about $12, probably about the average.
$12 motherfucking dollars versus $97 for a quarter of a tank of gas.
I take that all day.
Yeah,
you got to
give add in no or anything else, man. I mean, it's a killer deal. Come
on, man. Come on. So it's. It's just it's crazy. Do you think? Let me ask you this: do you gentlemen think that that's what the thing is with people staying home? It's a big show of like, hey, motherfucker, pay us more.
I think that's it, man. I think people finally got a chance to sit down, regroup on their fucking lives because they've been so busy working 60 hours a week. This shutdown gave them a chance to sit down with their families, sit down with their neighbors, and realize that their free time is more important than an extra 20 hours at work. Like, your peace of mind is priceless.
Priceless.
And it's
Right.
definitely not, you can't buy for $15 an hour, even if you better work than the owner. You know, it just doesn't make sense. Once you sit down and realize the free time that you have with your loved ones, doesn't make sense to give it away for $15 an hour. The trade-off isn't there.
So what you think? What you think is going to happen when everything shut down again?
The laws are finally going to have to shut down and start shelling out. You know, they're going to have to. They're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah, they're going to have
Because
an
none
incentive.
of this is sustainable. And I think
No.
to a point where you realize that society that we live in right now is starting to come to an end. It needs to change. I read today it was 21 billionaires that control 94% of the world's wealth. Yeah, like it
Makes no sense.
to give.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we're starting to see it. It's starting to break at the seams.
And what does that say if somebody can survive off of these little, unemployment checks? If they're making do,
Yeah.
what does that say? You know what I mean?
I think
guys, there's a sitting back like, you know what? They're gonna have to come get me to, put me out. I'm not paying my fucking rent. You know what I mean? Fuck that. What does that say, man? If you could survive off of damn near what, 350, 400 a week with a family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have
Everybody
credit
hustling.
like mortgage companies that are giving people like 18 months of COVID relief
Wow.
to not paying your mortgage for 18 months. And the
The catch-up.
value of your asset is still rising in price because COVID screwed up all of manufacturing.
Everything.
You know,
What's really
So
still out there that's stinging folks is like that student loan debt.
yeah.
They're messing around with, they're talking about student loan forgiveness because they're like, there's no way. Pandemic hitting and already the job market was already shitty. Nobody was coming out of college, hitting that mark. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
They haven't been hitting that
gonna
mark
be
in years.
interesting. Yeah.
You know, like how many times did you hear about those for-profit colleges getting sued, claiming that you give us X amount of dollars and
Yeah.
your lifestyle, and you get out of school
Exactly.
and
They
Yeah.
all went on.
It doesn't
You
matter.
Get the fuck out of here with that
the
McDonald's
Rye,
certificate.
ITT Tech, all
Trump
of them went under.
University.
Trump University, they all went under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DeVry ITT Tech. Growing up, that's all you saw. Come to DeVry ITT Technical Institute. Yeah, motherfucker, y'all wasn't teaching shit.
Yeah, man.
ITT's
so-
a big defense contractor now.
Seriously?
Word.
Yeah. I almost
Look
worked for
out.
them overseas.
Look how that panned out for him, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and right when the Taliban is taking over fucking
Man.
Afghanistan again.
Man, oh man. Kabul. You know it's bad when you got cats on the outside of the plane. See that shit this morning, man?
What happened?
They were trying to get out. That aircraft carrier was trying to taxi down the damn runway, and man, please Google that so you can see these fools are on the outside of the plane, down on by the wheels, holding on. Like where you go, I go.
I mean, people outside.
That was the first thing, and I got up this morning and just put on the news and saw these dudes hanging on the damn plane. It was like, are you serious?
That's insane.
of
Oh
plane.
wow.
Yeah. I didn't even want to. That's why I didn't pitch that today or whatever. That's just crazy. You know it's bad when you like. I don't care where you going, but when you leave, I'm leaving.
Damn. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, so these motherfuckers, they trying to get out?
Yes.
They said the president, he already got
He
the fuck
gone.
out of Dodge.
Yeah, he's gone.
I mean, what,
Yeah, he
what do you
dipped.
expect, man?
He
He got
dipped.
mean,
the
this
fuck
is-
out of
This is a
Yeah,
country
man.
where
We take-
we try to install democracy in a place that's been the same for I don't know how
Thank
many
you.
years.
Thank you.
You know,
you trying to
we try to convince
That
not to plant anything else but corn and like the Taliban, when they were a political party, they got rid of all the opium in Afghanistan. It wasn't until the invasion that we actually paid farmers to plant opium.
I wonder
Man.
why. I wonder
Man.
why.
This is the other thing, man. This is what nobody understands about the Middle East and all. Ain't nobody ever beat them.
They wait. They watched the clock.
Listen,
They sat there and was like, "Oh, y'all gave us a okay. Yeah, we could wait."
this
we'll
is the thing. There's not a traditional army. Motherfuckers ain't running around in uniforms and
Right.
everybody got uniform weaponry and all of that shit. It's just the average motherfucker. You listen, you can't fight what you can't see. All of them bombs and shit. You know, like Ali said, you can't hit what your eyes can't see. And it's an unwinnable thing. For them motherfuckers to say that the country is taking over that quick, I don't believe that they ever had control of that shit. Like you said, I think they just said, all right, wait these motherfuckers out. They leave. We just gonna wait for the next president.
Yeah, I mean, Trump made a deal, and they were like, "Dude, we never deal with terrorists or whatever. We don't make, And he pretty much tied Biden's hands. But you cannot give. How can I say this? You can't make a dick a pussy,
No.
or vice versa. You know what I mean? You can't put that in these guys. You know what I mean? To give them that kill at will mentality. You can't turn a dog into a cat. You know what I mean? These guys aren't killers. These are farmers. You know what I mean? They don't have that mentality like we do. Like you said, they don't have that military like we have, like people volunteer.
Right.
They don't have that. They just got, hey man, what you doing today? You feel like picking up an AK?
Right.
No, not really, but shit.
Hey,
You
put
know?
this bomb on your daughter and tell her to walk that way. That's what the fuck you dealing with. It's unpredictable.
You cannot force our will and our,
right.
gung ho mentality or whatever. It's just I just don't understand it.
And that's the thing about guerrilla warfare. Perfect example. If you watch The Patriot, the Brits were walking out there with the drummer boy and all this shit. And yeah, well, what's his name? Mad Max.
Mhm.
He was doing all of these guerrilla warfare sneak attacks on him. They like, oh, he ain't fighting fair. No, it's not traditional. It's untraditional. So you know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm. And they
hey,
said that.
man.
What you just hit on a good point, because they said that was the issue. You're
Mhm.
doing high tech stuff. You know what I mean? You're doing drone attacks. They don't have that stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're on the ground. You know what I mean? They're, tracking people.
Right.
Old school. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's a fresh set of tracks right there. They're doing that. They don't have
Right.
all that high tech stuff. So when you leave, you're taking all your toys too.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not training these guys with all the you giving them the intel, but you're not training them on how you got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just go back. They jumped the shark. You know what I mean? All they had to do was just train these dudes, meet them where they're at. That's all. Just meet these guys. Like, look, we're gonna go over to so and so's crib. We're gonna rough them up. You know what I mean? We're not just gonna go drop a drone on them or a bomb from a drone.
Right.
Because that's all. And they're like, dude, if they leave, in hell, I want to leave.
Right.
These are the dudes with the good stuff.
Right.
And half of them are just dropping their guns like, dude, we fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get down with you, man. Just don't kill me, whatever, man. Just
I'll hold on to the wing of this motherfucker. Just let me go.
Mhm. How you think they folded so quickly? And you know what I'm saying? You got the president that was already out. He's gone.
Right. What that
president.
tell you to do? They like,
Yeah.
if he's saying fuck it, I'm saying fuck it too.
Right. I'm jumping on this plane.
God damn it. You out, I'm out.
And how the hell did they get through? On the air, on the
Man,
the
that
airport.
shit,
How'd they get through?
that shit ain't like that over there, man. It ain't like the airports where we at, man.
No
That shit,
kind of
Nah.
security.
man. That shit ain't like that. Unless
they
something
have the
changed.
drawdown in the forces, and generally, I mean, what they did in Iraq was that all the security was done by Iraqis after the U.S. military left. So now you got a bunch of people that, I mean, they have skin in the game,
But
you
see, that's what I'm saying.
There is related.
know, and then it's like if we all go all the way back to the beginning of this nonsense, 20 years ago, it was a occupation of a foreign country to fight terrorism. I mean, fucking target. That's what you're terrified of.
Right.
Like
Right,
there
right, right.
there was no real finish line, and this was
Mhm.
just a big money making scheme from day one.
Mhm.
It
20 years, man. 20
Yeah.
years. 20 years.
we're pulling out, and that place is going to be again. We destabilized to begin with. We're going to leave it destabilized, and we're going to take advantage of the resources. That's the only thing that we're going to do over there. You can bribe government officials when the government is fucking shady. Like business works a little bit cheaper for American entities when a country like that is
Shambles.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah. We'll see what these gas prices do.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
you need to
Much,
check
fellas.
the in Europe, because that's what's going through Afghanistan is a big natural gas pipeline.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Unbelievable, man. All right, man. Let's get off that. I didn't even want to talk about that shit, but I just thought it was so damn crazy seeing those dudes on. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
how long do you think you're gonna be able to hold on? But okay. Seriously, man. All right,
Hey,
let's move
for them,
on.
I bet you they'd hold on.
Shit, man, them G forces start to kick in.
Right.
You might get sucked in that engine. It's a wrap. You as good as dead, man, on that damn thing. Even for fun, even if it's just taxiing, you could fall off and fall up on one of them wheels.
Right.
It's a long ass
man,
drop too. I don't know if you've ever been on a fucking wing of a plane, but it's a long ass drop.
Hey,
Man, and seriously,
shit-
what are you holding on to?
Hey, nothing. It's
See what I'm saying?
skin.
What are
It's
you
just
holding
skin of
on
an
to?
aircraft. It's just fucking tin.
I saw it, man, and it was on a loop this morning. And I was just sitting there like trying to wake up because I'm about to go to work. I'm sitting there looking, what is that real?
that's some desperation for your ass for a motherfucker to believe he can hold on to the wing or the wheel.
Yeah.
Just leave the wheels down. We good.
Again,
motherfucker
once
sitting there
those
like this on the wheel.
Once wheels is up, that's it, man. You crushed. You're done.
Yeah, wheeling your ass, but shit. It must be hell over in that motherfucker, man.
Hey, man. Like I said, that was just one of those shit. I'm make sure I have a good day today because I'm not that dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not him. It may suck, but I'm not him. I'm not trying to hold on or try to catch a ride on the plane on the outside.
No.
So I think I might have a pretty damn good day.
No. Hell no. But ain't that how you ride Spirit Airlines and shit?
First come, first serve. If you don't
Right.
get a seat, you better hold on.
Right. Get on the wheel, motherfucker. We'll keep one down.
Oh my
Hell
god,
no.
that is funny. Yeah, man.
So where we at now, fellas?
Shit, we can segue on over to our homeboy, the player,
motherfucking player.
Man,
Look here,
so Mr. Ivan passed
Street.
away at the age of 67 from congestive heart failure or something. He died suddenly.
Mhm.
And my man's body at the funeral home, and two different women claiming he's their husband.
True.
They both want something different with the service. So one wife wanted him buried, the other wife wanted him cremated. So this shady ass this hustling ass funeral home sold
Mom's is
both
tough.
funerals.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And see, and they would have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids and her dog. The wife with the urn gets home at like no ashes. Like all the dude had to do was just fill that thing up
with some new.
Who knows what human
Right.
remains?
No.
looks like.
What happened? They didn't give it. Remember, they didn't give it to her. They moved it as soon as the service was over. They hid it from her.
They hid it
from her.
They
She
hid
didn't
it.
even get to touch the urn. They just took it after the service, because she held that service and she was singing. And then after it was over, they took the urn and hid it.
Man,
Like,
look,
what urn?
the day she ordered that shit, all they had to do was go to an AA meeting and take all the cigarette ashes out the ashtrays and put that motherfucker in there.
Dude,
I'm
first of
telling you,
all,
they would have
man,
got over.
They were so cold blooded, man, that they said that eventually they told her that she was old buddy was already buried. Here's
Damn.
his plot, and what you gonna do about it?
Yeah. That's what they say.
What are the odds of this happening? You got two ladies, and they want two separate arrangements.
Oh, I could tell you. I could tell you we had that shit just happen to us. Dig it.
Seriously?
Let me tell you something. Good man. He passed away. Gentleman passed away, got sick due to COVID. Had a beautiful woman in his life. While she was making all the arrangements, they were supposed to get married. They didn't get married though. While she was making all the arrangements, Holmes wanted to be cremated. While she was making all the arrangements, the ex-wife came in, I think the same motherfucking day, where her kids took the body, and I think they had their own little thing. Like a funeral. And I don't know. We still don't know what they did.
They don't know where his body. They don't know what they did with the body.
We don't know what the fuck happened. We just know that, his present, the woman that was presently his woman, she grieving heavy because she never got the closure that she deserved. Let me say something, man. Motherfuckers get crazy at these funerals when a person dies.
But this was crazy because they both had certificates. One had the seal, one didn't.
See,
so they went with the one who had the seal and was like, "Yeah, we didn't put him in the ground already."
See,
and they just finessed the other one and was like, "Yeah, she wanted him cremated. We could make that up." They didn't even go get no ashes.
But see, she sounded fugazi though. I know she was his wife, but they were going through separation. The divorce just didn't go through.
Right.
They filed for it in like 2018. Sound to me like she didn't know that she might have been a side motherfucker for a while. And she just found out at the funeral. Either way, that's some cold shit that funeral home did.
The funeral home is cold. I read it and was like, hold on, man. Hold. What? How do you the people at this time?
They like Mr. Black.
Do. That's what
I mean. Damn.
Just think about the money it costs to they take advantage of people so bad. Like, who gives a shit? Number one, like if you think that there's an afterlife, what you leave behind don't matter to anyone. If it wasn't for funeral homes making a business out of your sorrow, like you would leave bodies in unmarked graves. Like it
right.
I just think like the reason for earrings was just in case their body washed up, and it would pay for a burial. You know, like that's
Wow.
Is that
the
real?
cause.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's real.
that was their logic.
Yeah, I mean, that
Oh,
was real.
shit.
We come to today where even to cremate a person and will run you thousands.
This is $1.
For what? For what? This is
Yep.
compost. It's human compost. Bury that shit in the backyard. Grow some tomato plants or something.
Because
Cost you a fortune to die. And then it just
You
leads
shouldn't-
into this
right.
greed where somebody sells 2 funerals for 1 body. And
Cuddy,
it's too
decent-
stupid to fill up an urn with just anything.
right.
I
Cuddy,
just
that's
bury
the
the
thing.
empty the body, bury the empty casket. Who would have fucking
Right.
dug him up?
Right.
Mhm.
Cuddy, this is the thing, man. Decency has been exchanged for greed, man.
Oh,
Decency has been exchanged for greed, man. And then they
Always.
act like they're giving you a deal. This casket usually goes for 10,000, but I can come down to 7 for you. No, motherfucker, that's how much it costs, 7,000.
Yeah.
That's how much it costs. Like,
And it's not
Really-
just that. It's the whole show. It's the minister, the church,
Yeah.
all that costs money. Nobody's doing that shit for free.
right.
It's the
No,
people
it's not
cooking
even the
afterwards
Lord's
or
work.
whatever. That part. Yeah,
Right.
they're not doing that shit for free. All those years that person didn't put into that church or whatever, yeah, we need to get paid for this
What's the-
service, even though they didn't, been in the church since they were 6 years old.
What's
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
papers and shit with the picture on them? It tell you who they preceded by or some shit, or who they
Yeah.
survived by.
the obituary.
The
The
obituary.
obituary in the paper, but then the service that they give you at the funeral, all that shit costs bread, man.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
ridiculous.
It took advantage of these 2 ladies,
Yes, they did.
that is cold. And again, the one who did the one with the urn, there was nothing in the urn itself. It was empty.
Funeral homes actually taking tissues out of dead bodies and selling them for science. Yes, long bones
Yeah.
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
very valuable.
Mhm.
Mhm.
These are
The type of shady operators that
will
will
sell
sell
your
you-
loved ones pieces and parts for bucks and still charge you
Right.
the full amount for funeral. Like, like you
Even
never
though they're
meet any
missing,
broke funeral directors.
Right. What was it? Those 2 twin brothers down south. The business was so good that they were stacking bodies on top of bodies inside their facility, and shit was starting to leak because they're down south, and there's like their refrigeration broke, and down south, humidity, bodies, and people started complaining about the damn smell. They were just stacking bodies on top of bodies
Mhm.
inside their funeral
Man.
home. Bodies were getting bloated, all kind of stuff because they were too cheap to invest in their equipment,
Right.
and doubling up, putting extra bodies, 2 bodies in a casket, all kind of foulness, man.
Damn. Yeah, people ain't shit, man. That's what it boils down to.
Realistically, like
they-
they're selling a bullshit.
No, they know it.
We
all
don't know
know
it, but we just kind of get into doing what else wants you think is right. Like none of this shit is right. We all been sold
Right.
a bill of goods.
Right. Right.
Respect.
What
people's
kind of sense does it make to fill a body up with preservatives? You know what I mean? Somebody die of old age. We're gonna fill them up with preservatives just in case when somebody comes back, we're gonna that's why exactly what you want is the same shit you left behind. Yeah, I can't wait to come back and be the zombie me when Jesus comes back. Like what kind of sense does this make? But no, I mean this is
That's what it is. It's the law.
$2,000,
It's the law.
$3,000 process. Yeah,
Right. Mhm.
yeah, we're all
It's
getting
law.
hustled.
You cannot.
That shit like
you cannot put-
2,800.
You can't put a body in the ground. you know, as is.
Cremation.
You got to put those preservatives in there, man.
Right.
That is crazy.
Don't make
like you said, man.
That's
not if you locked in a sealed container filled with formaldehyde. Like ain't no ashes to ashes, ain't no dust to dust.
No.
Like that's just weird. There's something off about that.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know. That's just me. Our funeral. I'm sorry for this dude. No.
It's the
God damn, man.
It's the woman, man.
Yeah, I feel
Hey,
sorry
that's
for the
cold,
dude, man. I mean, he can't even rest peacefully. He left these two
No.
women behind.
You're like,
I
shit,
mean-
y'all put me in the wrong place, motherfucker.
Ain't no telling what his wishes. Actually
Yeah, what was
were.
his wishes? He might have wanted to
Nobody
sit up
knows.
on a motorcycle.
See, I saw. That's some creepy shit. I saw that's
that was-
nasty,
that was
man.
strange.
I saw that. That wasn't even cool. I don't know who in the hell thought that would be a dope ass idea to have a dude stuffed on the damn
He
motorcycle
did.
for his service. Dude, some those last
Yeah.
wishes, man. That'll be like, oh hell no, man. We gonna burn him.
What's the motherfucker?
Sorry.
What's the motherfuckers? The
burn him.
taxidermies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did. They put him on his motorcycle. I seen some
was-
other shit, man. He was at his funeral. He was at a party, man. They had this other cat sitting in the chair. He's dead, and the motherfucker girl just twerking on him.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's dead,
mean,
and the motherfucker, man.
You guys ever heard of an Irish wake?
What's
Oh,
that?
they bring the body to the house?
Yeah, they bring a
Is that-
body
yeah,
in.
they and put them like on
Yeah.
the dining room table. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
It's
and stuff. I mean, it's
I get
a pretty
I
cool
get
send off,
that.
but it's a little strange.
It's a little creepy because I saw that one and they put him on a pool table. Yeah.
And,
I saw
it's,
that.
this is Irish.
Yeah, they
I'm
call
not
it an Irish wake. I don't know if it's Irish. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's just like some racist
Right.
they came
Could
up
be,
with, but
could
you
be.
know,
And,
Could be.
and put it on them. But I definitely
Right.
I've seen that, and it's I get that because certain people, back in the day, that folks died at home, and that was it. You know what I mean? They
Right.
set them up, they put them on a block of ice. You know what I mean? And that was it. A couple days later, they put them in a hole that the family dug. That's it.
Yeah,
But yeah, now, dude, big business, big,
big
business.
business. Absolutely.
and just think they sell you that plot of land. There is really no time limit on how long they have to keep it yours. So like the next week, they could bury someone on top of you and then put a new marker in.
That's
Man,
crazy.
How you even
That's
gonna
crazy.
motherfucking know if they honoring that time limit, man?
You don't. There is
You know
no
what I'm saying?
rule. They had I want to say it was like Illinois somewhere near Chicago, a cemetery that ran out of space. So they started digging up old caskets
Moving them.
in the
back.
Yep.
and then
Yep.
burying new people in old spots. And there was nothing anyone could do about it. They
Well,
dug
what
up
was they doing
some
with the
like
old
jazz
bodies?
legend, just dumping them out back.
They showed
There's
they
no
showed the
there's no
caskets
rules
and
against
everything.
any of it.
They just dumped the
Some of them
bodies
cracked
in the
open.
back.
Like
Yeah,
Thriller.
it was like sliding down a hill or whatever on the backside. All you saw
caskets.
it made the
Yeah,
news.
it was
It made the news.
deep,
The bodies were in it?
deep. Yeah.
Damn, that's some morbid shit, man.
Hey man, the whole business is morbid. Like, what do you expect?
You got a point.
Like, let these
You got a
people
point.
decompose, man. Like, bury some trees over them or something. I don't know, but like, there's no sense that you need to dig up a casket and then kick a taxidermy body down a hill because you ran out of space. Like, just stop taxidermying people. Like,
and let them decompose.
Motherfucker sitting
Yeah.
on the motorcycle down the hill, just on the side and shit.
They
man,
showed,
man,
they
that's-
actually
this-
showed the footage of these caskets, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's
That's
digging them
crazy.
up and putting folks on top of folks for the most part.
Yeah, man,
It's,
that's wild.
It's a big business, man. But gentlemen, I think we need to we can segue over to our final topic.
The
of this
main
evening.
topic. The main topic for the evening.
Try to lighten it up a
Body
little bit.
count. Body count.
Count.
Body count.
Yeah,
Body
not
count.
that I.
Nah,
Body
not the Ice
count.
T shit. Let's do a round robin on
Let's get it.
on views. So body
I'll-
count. That's it.
No, don't start with me. Don't start with me, son. Don't start with me. What y'all
Does it-
think? What's up?
Does the number matter as far as your partner's scorecard?
Man, it did when we were younger. It mattered a lot. There was like an age like
Facts.
between
Facts.
like
I
in
got
your
you.
teens, in your young 20s. Man, that
Gotcha.
number mattered so much. Then in your
Gotcha.
30s,
Yeah.
you kind of felt disgusting. And then like in your 40s, you're like, yeah, I'm kind of glad I did that. I'll never want to go back there. But
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. I mean, it definitely at this age, I can tell you right now, it doesn't matter.
Okay, let me pose this. What happens when you find someone and you bring her around the crew and all the homies know her? Know her.
Man, you kick that bitch to the curb, man.
I'm just saying, yeah, at this age
mean,
or whatever.
You can't do it. It's either her or the homies. Look, man. Listen. Let me tell you
For the
something, man.
streets.
Listen,
Go ahead.
when I was stationed at motherfucking in Fort Carson. I don't want to say this nigga's name, but his name,
right. Okay.
but
Go
his
ahead.
name was, they called him Dollar. I don't know why.
All right.
He got with this girl, and I remember before motherfuckers, because we all went from Korea to Iraq to whatever, and I knew the girl. Man, these motherfuckers was running through that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He got over to Iraq. I want to say either Iraq or when he got back to Fort Carson, he married this heifer. Never mind, he's still bringing this broad around the same motherfucking dudes that had sex with her.
Okay.
All of a sudden, it became a problem. I don't know if he looked around and was like, damn. Oh, and I guess he was trying to bring it up to the chick, and he was like, hey, such and such, man, tell this girl Sullivan, tell this girl you hit that. He was like, man, no, man, keep me the fuck out of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna fuck with you, man. I seen it fuck with a lot of dudes. Let me tell you something. Fort Lewis, it was another dude. He was walking with his babe. He made the mistake of saying, hey man, which one of y'all fuck my girl out here? Motherfucking hands just start popping up.
Why
Like,
would you do
like
do that?
man, like 5-6 motherfuckers was sitting there. We bust the fuck out laughing. We all hit that pussy. It was amazing. And he was an idiot. I ain't gonna say her name.
Was he an
I really
idiot?
like
If
that.
it was amazing. What's wrong with it?
Right. Right. But somebody's gonna wife
I
that.
wasn't mad.
Somebody's gonna wife that and not worry about the whole body count.
Somebody did. Because this is the thing. One of the dudes was trying to call her a hoe. And I was like, why is she a hoe? I said, man, every one of us is out here fucking like that. I said, she ain't no worse than the fellas. And so they was like, damn, you got a point. Because the dude, he was all upset and shit. Let me tell you something. I feel like this at this age, you ain't never gonna know what a motherfucking woman. This is why it don't matter to me, in a sense. This is why it don't matter. You ain't never gonna know what these motherfuckers do. You ain't gonna know what they did when they was young. You ain't gonna know the motherfuckers. You ain't gonna know the dick that they thought was whack, and so they don't count it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know all the dicks they suck and they thought it was whack, so they don't count it. You ain't gonna know all the pussy they ate, and because that pussy don't got a dick, they don't count it. You ain't gonna know what the woman do. My thing I always said is, bitch, don't be on no video.
Okay.
Long as the motherfucker ain't got you on a Black Ice video or the Boys in the Hood video at the whatever that was
At the
back on the
Freaknik,
south side.
at
Huh?
the Freaknik and all the other stuff. As long as you ain't
Hey,
on those Freaknik
let me
tapes that somebody could pull up and be like, hey, that's
listen.
life.
Let me tell you something. There was a captain. There was a captain in Iraq. She was on tape down at the Kappa Beach party with shit all in her ass, like thongs and shit, and motherfuckers was grabbing on her ass. How could you salute that bitch? Because now you either want to fuck her or you like, I ain't got no respect for you. Because you was out there
Again,
doing
but
it.
again, you're not trying to wife her up, so does it matter?
Nope. Look, man, let me tell you something. I was a trifling motherfucker in my day. Very trifling. I look, if the motherfucker was fine, I was trying to get it. I'm just saying, if you call yourself wiping a woman up, wifing a young lady up, and everybody in the bros, the Kappas, or all these motherfuckers around you was like, that was the set out. You don't want to do that though. That's the only exception. What?
There's a dude out there the same thing about every woman. Oh man, we used to all hit that.
Right. Right.
No.
That whole double standard. I mean, but like you said, you was out there, you was trife. You see what I'm saying? I mean, the females could flip and say the same thing.
Yeah, but
we
what
was
I'm
all
saying
young
is,
ones.
so this what I'm saying. This all I'm saying. I ain't finna have four of the homies over and I bring my babe over and they're like, hey, ain't that bitch we ran a train on that night? It's not happening. That's a different thing. Just what I mean when I say, look, just don't be on no video. I don't need to know about everybody you fuck. That's none of my business. You had a life beside me. You had a life before me. You understand what I'm saying? You might have changed. You might have decided you don't like double clutching in your 30s. That's all I'm saying. You might have got carpal tunnel at 34. That might have changed some things. You trying to jack a motherfucker off with that. You trying to jack a motherfucker off with that arm brace on. It's not working for you anymore.
Slow down, man.
We do. So like I said, man, I don't want to grandstand here. If it's a situation where you bringing her around the homies,
okay,
and this is like, damn, all you niggas there or all you motherfuckers know, that's one thing.
But is it pride? Is your pride kicking in, or can you be like, you know what, she with me, we all got to pass. It is.
Listen, it is. Eventually, the homies is probably gonna be like, hey man, especially if you got some real homeboys and you older, you mature. They like, hey man, he like her. I was kind of like that young. For me, hell yeah, it's pride. I was always taught by my mother, never bring another man to your castle. She had her reasons for teaching me that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Young motherfuckers tend to think, well, shit, if she done fucked all these motherfuckers, what about the nigga that ain't around? He gonna be like, well, excuse my language. He gonna be like, well, what about my turn? I want to hit that. Well, fuck if he with her. She with it. Yeah. So it is for me, it is a pride thing. I mean, it don't make nobody like less human. I mean, look, man, you got people that look down on sex. That's we sexual by nature as human beings. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we kill and fuck. That's what we do.
Yeah, like I said, I just wanted your thoughts on that, on the whole body count situation. If she tells you, you come out of like, I've been with like maybe 12 to maybe 15 chicks, and then she hit you with about 35. Shit start playing in your head.
No.
Right.
You know what?
You're right. It's not. It's not.
I know a woman who is a virgin in her 30s. Okay. Now, when you say that, like, what's wrong with her? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's our brain.
Like,
that's our brain. Our brain, it was like, hold on. You couldn't find nothing to sit on in 30 years? Come on, man.
And it's not attractive. So Like
That's crazy.
Then
'cause that's true.
so now you have, one end of the extreme where
Mhm.
that ain't good enough. That ain't good either. So like
Yeah.
everybody needs a number, but what number is right? If it
I
was
don't
three
need a
dudes the
number.
same day, that's what I'm saying. Just leave it alone. Like you
That,
don't want to know.
and that's what I'm saying. As
Okay.
long as you ain't on no video. Listen, it's a bunch of heifers out here with a white liver. That's what my grandma used to say. Bitch got a white liver. She's giving pussy out of both pants legs. It's a lot of women that like the fuck. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But at a certain age, you would do well not to ask what the number is. It's none of your business, really.
Yeah.
Really and truly, it's none of your business. I just feel like, man, long as you ain't on no video, ain't no evidence, where a motherfucker be like, hey, look, man.
Check your phone. Check your phone, homie. Check
Like,
your phone. I
that-
sent you something.
Even
I
that
sent you
doesn't even
something, man. Check
bother
your
me now.
phone. Really? That don't bother
Me?
you, man? At all.
No,
What don't bother you?
no.
Check your phone, homie. Sent you something. I knew your girl from somewhere. I just sent you something. Check your phone. Tank
me?
said that doesn't bother him.
Who, me?
No, I'm just saying in general. He said that doesn't bother him if the conversation came up when somebody told Tank, hey, check your phone. I sent you something.
Are you
And it's
telling
a
me to
video.
check my shit? You know something I don't know?
No, man. Hypothetical.
No,
Oh,
Hypothetical.
okay.
Calm down, man. Calm down. Hypothetical. We're just running. We spitballing right now. That's
Man,
all.
again, man. Look, like I said, look, man. Me and my brother. No, I ain't.
Because you
finna-
just
let me stop,
you
let me
just
stop.
said,
Let
as
me-
long as there's
let
no
me say
video,
that.
that's what you said. You said, as long as
Right.
there's no video. And Tank said he don't care.
Oh yeah. So if she was if dude said, let me send you something, and you saw your girl
And you see your girl spinning
with
around
Rodney
like
Pumper.
like a rotisserie chicken.
Right.
You good.
You see her with Wesley Pipes.
it's probably something I don't want to see, but I mean, like,
If you see your
everybody's had
girl
their
with Wesley,
turn.
so you see a video with your girl, and you hear motherfucker in the background talking about spit on it, no hands, no hands. What about the gin
don't-
and the juice?
You don't think anybody?
I might be proud.
That-
I might have been
I mean,
proud.
like,
It
Might
like
have been
Tank
proud.
said, man,
I mean,
that
like-
might have happened, and that might have happened to whoever you with, and it's just no video. I mean, it may have happened. You just gotta, I guess, roll with it. But again, man, I just don't
Yeah,
know if I could do the whole, introducing the lady to somebody, and everybody like, oh, we met. Like again and again and again. It's like
That's what I'm
you
saying. I
know
can't do
everybody.
that.
I can't
That's
be
a
that
different
damn
thing.
naive and be like, oh, you know everybody. No, no.
I like
I know
how
it's-
important is sex at this age, though.
It's still a factor.
Yeah.
Still a factor, but it's
It
Like you
ain't like
said,
when you was in your
everybody-
20s
yeah.
and you was just
Everybody got a
couldn't
pass.
just
But damn, man.
look, man. I'm gonna say this: there's a lot of bitches in this world that's just thinking they Jesus that VCRs don't exist no more. There's a lot of bitches on some
And a
old
lot of
niggas-
dudes too, man. A lot of
VHS.
dudes.
They on some tape and some old niggas VHS in his tackle box that he hiding from his wife
Garage.
in the garage.
In the
Right.
garage.
Mm.
Nah, man. I just hey man, like I said, I ain't saying it's not about that person being a bad person, but it's just, hey man, I know her from somewhere.
That part.
I don't know, man. Everybody
got a
been
pass,
down
man.
through there.
I know, but
Yeah,
you know that chick. We all met that girl who said, "I don't have
Yeah.
no female friends."
Yeah.
Because you done hit all they dudes off.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like I don't know, man. I don't know.
So is she untrustworthy? you know, you put a number on it. If she threw a number that you didn't feel good with, like now she's
I don't
untrustworthy.
think so.
Like you
No.
just can't, like any
Nah.
hard penis, you just can't be around. Like
Nah,
no.
nah. That's not the case. But that's getting tested together. You know, so
Right.
best believe that part. If we,
Absolutely.
you know,
COVID
we
test on
pillow
penis.
talking, yeah, we pillow talking or whatever. I mean, most dudes they want to know how many miles, you know, have been ran.
I just stopped
but at-
caring.
Dude. You want
But
an
at the
idea, man,
same
because you don't want that coming from the outside, right? You don't want somebody telling you like, dude, do you know who you with?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm comfortable with any number they throw out. So, like,
Okay.
it don't matter.
Like, no,
If it's 3, yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with it. Girl said she hasn't had any. I got a problem with it.
it's
Right.
20.
I got a problem with it. Like, yeah, you can
Gotcha.
nitpick everything, man. I mean, you know, realistically, you find and you enjoy
And-
having
and
sex
there
with
it
them,
is.
keep doing it. You know,
And there
that's
it
what they
is,
make
man.
latex for. Like,
Right.
We
like,
all want
you
to
know,
be
there was
that
no
only
such thing
one.
as latex. What's that?
I said we
And-
all want to be that only one. We all want to know that
Right. We all
ain't
want
nobody
that.
hit it like we hit it. But
Right.
reality-
in
reality-
that part.
she might just like you for you. Maybe maybe 3 dicks ago she was fucking Conan the Barbarian, but she just didn't like his sword.
First of all,
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
There's
Facts.
something wrong with
And
your sausage.
babies come out of there, man. So unless you
Right.
got a baby shaped penis or whatever,
There you go. Right.
Nothing.
Right.
you know,
Nothing.
she gassing you up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right. She
That-
like, ooh, oh.
that's for your pride.
You like, yeah, you telling them, hey, she said I hit her cervix. Then you realize where that motherfucker at. You like, bitch, you was lying, but thank you.
Let's
You
tell me
was
take
lying.
some out
I-
then.
Tell me take some.
Right. When they were doing the whole rounds with Superhead, and she said it was
Oh,
hard
yeah.
for her. It was hard for her to date, and one guy I guess it was a celebrity, and he found out who she was. He just packed up everything and got the hell out of there because he didn't want to be part of the body count.
Nah,
You know, he packed
whew,
up and what's
talk too much. She ran her mouth. She wrote.
It was
It was
Jamie
before.
Foxx.
It was before, and she said
it was
that was
before.
like the only time she felt like shit is when
was
he
Jamie
realized.
Foxx.
Yeah, I didn't want to drop his name, but it was him.
Oh, well, shit, I'm proud of him. He said, fuck that.
He was like, "Oh
yeah.
shit,
He didn't.
yep, blame it on alcohol. I'm out."
Because look,
We all
'Cause
saw
look-
them videos. Who would turn
Man,
that
look.
down?
look, you heard Ed Lover. Hey, so Corinne Steffens got this book coming out, yo. And you know what I'm saying? Look,
Yeah.
listen, son, it was like that. I'm in the book, son. I'm in the book. Son. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like
that was
she was with
crazy,
Mr.
though.
Marcus.
She was with everybody, dog.
Right.
She was with
Except for
everybody.
me. Except for me.
You
I looked
wanted
at
to
her
be a
many a
number
time.
man.
I looked at Superhead like I might have been number 792. Robert De Niro.
She got it
Bill
in, man.
Maher.
Bill Maher, all of them. She got it
Hey,
in.
there
She
you
got
go.
it in, man.
And see,
Yeah,
for me,
I mean, there you go.
this-
She had
this
a
is the-
legitimate body count, and nobody gave a fuck.
but this is
Okay,
there is a
There you go,
and,
man. You're right.
and there's
You're
a
right.
flip side. And there's a flip side for me too. Is like, how can you call somebody like that a hoe? You slept with her too. What that say about you if you got a problem with it?
Yeah, and
I've
she
told
said
many
that-
guys that.
And she said that after a while, the dude she was messing with, their wives was calling her for advice.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit about him on one hand, the next is like, hey, what are you doing?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
To keep my husband, running back.
There you go.
You gotta spit on both hands. Like, what kind of advice do you think she's giving out?
Put
You
that
know?
carpal tunnel brace on.
Apparently something phenomenal because hell, she don't have to work a regular job.
Right.
No.
I think she blew all the money though.
No pun intended.
You set him up. You set the boy
Oh,
up,
my
man.
bad, right.
You walked right into that one.
Only thing I don't like about that bitch, she did Bobby Brown wrong, man. Bobby
That
was
was
at his
cold.
low. Yeah,
That was
Bobby
cold,
was at
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I got you on that.
and what's my name? What's the dude name she was supposedly married to?
You talking about G-Rap?
He got family in Youngstown. From Family Matters.
Oh, you got family in Youngstown?
Dude, what you call
Yeah.
it?
Eddie Winslow.
Winslow. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did that motherfucker wrong too. She was
But
married.
he broke it down. He was like, shit, man, you know, you fall in love with a snake, don't be surprised when it bites you.
Absolutely.
He was like, I knew it was a snake when I he was like, that was on me.
She had 2 books. You imagine writing a fucking book about sucking dicks and you ran out of pages?
Damn.
Wow.
Oh, you a bad motherfucker. Because some names she kept out.
Champ. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and
like
somebody
Dog said,
still
she kept
wants
some
this
people
brother.
out.
Yeah.
And after a while,
Crazy.
it turned into like Ed Lover. It was like a badge of honor.
Right.
Like,
Right.
yeah, I'm in them pages, you know. I hit
Right.
that
I
too.
made the cut. Yeah, man. I just, hey man, I mean, for me, I ain't in them streets no more. I just know for me, after World Star Hip Hop and seeing women on the phone with their boyfriend while they sucking another dude off, I just was like, man, you never gonna know. You never gonna know. Yeah, them was some of the best videos.
Is she at work?
Right.
Right.
Right. You see college girls, they got college girls blowing motherfuckers 3 dudes.
I actually witnessed that at work one time. And I was doing my security gig, and we on top of a garage and on the backside of the street. I bullshit you not. See a UPS truck pull up, see an SUV pull up, black dude in a UPS truck, white girl jump out the SUV, they hug, and then he gets into his side, the driver's side, and she comes in on the passenger side. And I started the conversation with my boy, we talking, and he just stopped talking in mid, I was like, what's going on? He just like grabbed my shirt and was like, look down. Look down. All I see is her head bobbing. Because mind you, we on top of the garage, we looking down, the big glass, windshield on the UPS truck. You can see everything. Yeah, she getting it in on him. And I'm like,
yeah,
and my dude
married bitch adding to her body count.
Yep.
On a side street. And my boy was like, let me go call my chick right now.
Let me see.
Make sure she at work. Make sure she at her desk. I was like,
I used to go to this. I used to go to this 24-hour fitness, and this was the most hilarious shit I seen. I pulled up one day, and this woman was sitting in this nice car. I was like, "What the fuck? She just pull up here to? Ain't she gonna go work out?" Another guy pulled up in the car, right in front of her. She got out with her gym bag and got in the car with that motherfucker, and they drove off together. You know what that shit was about. Like I said, you never know what motherfuckers are doing.
She going to the gym, baby. She going to the gym.
Yep, she going to the gym.
A workout is a workout for some folks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But again, man, like I said, I just wanted you guys' opinion on that whole body count situation, because it does come up. You know what I mean? And at a certain age, like you said, it just depends on, I guess, the age now.
Yeah.
Now everybody's a little comfortable. Like, hey, man, everybody got a pass. That's cool. Because it's like us. If we were out here in these streets single now, at our age, we wouldn't expect a female to not have any children. You know what I mean? We can't be acting like that they fresh out. Like that's fresh
right
to play in. You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen.
No, that snow got pea stains in it. Timberland treads. You ever seen some worn down snow? Yeah, you ever seen some worn down snow? Like It ain't fresh no
come
more.
on, man.
Man, we are all Midwest kids. We know all kind of snow.
Absolutely.
Wet snow, heavy snow,
Right.
ice snow,
Right. Yeah, man.
dirty,
It's-
salty
hey,
snow. You know.
Hey, sometimes
Oh
the
my God.
snow is dirty and salty, baby. You know.
Oh my God, that is too funny, man. You are nuts.
If you were to put a number on it, I mean, what number would be a cutoff?
I would like if listen, I ain't even going front. I say 5 would be a dope number.
5.
5. Cause you don't look,
Five,
man, you don't
You
want no
think with 5 penises in her lifetime could pleasure you at 40 something?
That's enough. That's enough. Because first of all, people listen, people, listen, dig it, check it out.
What's up?
People be like, "Oh, I want a virgin." The motherfuckers is annoying, and you know the possibility of them losing their mind is out there. Okay, the second dude might be whack, 2, 3, but eventually she gonna meet a player. He might wax that ass real good. You come in number 6, that monkey ain't all stretched out. She done had her fair share of dicks. She know what most of us, she know, hey man, just the body attached to it or whatever. That 5 is good, man. Why? What you think?
I don't know,
I don't
man.
think
I'm just
I don't
kidding.
think there's a number.
5
think
is
that-
good. 5.
Now we having this conversation, man. I really don't think there's a number.
And here's the
Like-
thing too. Here's why I'm sorry. Here's why 5 is good also. It doesn't come with that many bags. You get a girl who dealt with a bunch of motherfuckers and her emotions then got into it, her heart been hurt and all of that shit. That's a lot of shit you got to deal with and prove you ain't like the last motherfucker. 5? Yeah. Not that many bags, man.
So you could be vibing with a chick and everything's going on it. It's perfect. But if she ran down, she was, I done been with 26 dudes in 40 years. You're going to
I
be like,
wouldn't
nah,
give a fuck.
I can't do it.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
What
I
if it
wouldn't
was
give a
5 at
fuck.
the same time?
Huh?
5 at the same
What?
time. What if she had
We gotta-
5 dicks, but they was all at the same time?
We got a
I've
problem.
only been with 5 men, but it was one night.
We got a problem. Listen, that's the exact same as meeting a beautiful woman, good people, good person, but she got 5 kids, but they all by the same motherfucker. It don't matter if it's one dude or if it's 2 baby daddies, 3 baby daddies. 5 kids is 5 kids.
I don't know, man. That's
You got a 2 in 5 chance of a motherfucker saying you ain't my daddy. You gonna hear it. I don't care. No, I can't do it.
that whole
Just agree
ADD
with 'em.
thing, man. Yeah, that whole ADD, all different daddies. I can't. No, bro.
No, hell no.
All different days.
ADD. Oh shit, that's dope.
Can't do that. That's too many players on the field. You know.
Yeah, man.
Come birthdays, it's gonna be an issue. You know.
Christmas,
So, yeah. it's gonna be an
Christmas,
issue.
motherfucker showing up
Holidays,
at your
all
crib.
that, all that
Motherfucker
stuff.
give your kid a better gift than you giving him.
It's gonna be an issue, man. Too
not
many players
happening.
on the field.
It's not
Yeah,
happening, son.
Like I said, at our age, man, we have to take the baggage, man.
Yeah.
You know, with
I,
kids and body count. I mean, these ladies are out in the streets just like the fellas are.
Right.
Just like
We
it,
be in
man,
the Elks right now.
no.
VFW, Larry's.
all that. No, because some of us started young. Tank. We'll fuck around at a VFW. At the Elks, Southern Tavern, all these old head joints.
Who's making
He
love
know how to move.
to your
know?
old lady? Out there listening to shit like that.
Mhm.
And all them women had a high body count.
Everybody
All
got
of them.
Stacey Adams on, and they smoke
They was
cigarettes.
all in their 60s.
Right.
All in their 60s. Getting it in
Mhm.
still.
Yep.
My grandmother's out there
Horny
talking
as
about they
ever.
need to go get them some dick. That's just
Just
disgusting. It's
rotating.
weird.
Yes,
Yeah.
rotating.
Yeah.
You know, they loaned him. They loaned their guys out. Oh, he'll be back.
All right.
I ain't changing the locks. He'll be back. You
All
know.
right. So, we talk about body count with dating. What about body count with like your grandma? Like, what if your grandma and motherfucker she's in bed with?
That's different.
Like, at what point is respect for her?
You ain't gonna lose respect for her.
Man, this is the one.
So body count doesn't matter with your grandma, huh?
It's grandma.
Nah,
though.
that's a different kind of lady.
It's a different kind of lady.
She carried herself a different way.
Right.
You know, she wore a slip, damn it. These little heifers don't wear slips.
Right. It's different. They weren't fucking like that back in the days.
Yeah,
She kept that shit from me.
They were
Kept that shit from me. I didn't see it. You know, they handled their business, man. They were respectable.
right. Grandma had her. Grandma had her 7 kids by the same motherfucker.
Yeah, you imagine taking off all
Rocking-
them goddamn clothes?
rocking a muumuu.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't no Victoria's Secret. It was a
Right.
damn muumuu.
Damn. Wearing a house coat.
Putting it down. Putting it down.
Mhm.
Sage
like
ass
green.
stockings.
Yeah.
And them nice
How
ass
about that?
Last time
he
he
was
was
at
at
the
the hospital.
hospital. I ain't steal these. They gave them to me. Why are you still wearing them? You common. The ones with
Motherfucker.
grips on the feet so you don't fall.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them shits. Yeah, man.
Like you said, man, that's different, man. You ain't up in,
Yeah,
up in
grandma,
that.
you
I'm just saying, man. If
That's-
we gonna
that's
make a
not a-
rule, man, we gotta.
It's not a rule, man. We just talking about folks we encounter, we deal with on
Right.
a daily basis. You know, grown folk business is grown folk business. That's
Right
what it
on.
was.
Very
man.
true.
We didn't discuss that, man. That was a no-no. We stayed in our place. That's their business. We knew we had an idea what was going on, but think about it for the math.
Yeah.
Someone come to find out it wasn't. You know what I mean? Once the dust
Yeah.
settled, like, you know,
So what-
they move people around.
All right,
What's
how
up?
about this? What number would you have stopped at? And you just good. I don't need to do this anymore. Like,
I don't.
Man.
Okay.
well, that's different for you, man. You've been with the same woman for damn 30 years.
We both had, man. Shit.
It is a little different, but I can take on the question, man. It's just one of those. As long as it didn't get back, you dig what I'm saying? As far as, you know, like dudes coming
Yeah.
up to me like, dude, let me bend your ear. Let me bend your ear for a second. Who you with? Especially the homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like, dude, seriously, that ain't a good look. You know what I mean? Dude who ain't got no skin in the game, but just telling you, like, dude, this is how you looking out here.
Yeah.
That
Looking
part,
fucked
when
up in these
it
streets.
comes back at you, so you kind of want to know, but you don't, because you don't want to be out here in these streets, because cats will be, you know, they'll test your metal.
Yep.
You out there, you
But you
got
need
your
to be,
Man
you know,
enough to
walking,
just stand
walking
up and say, you know, I
love
love
yourself.
that's I don't care how many.
I love it.
I love this house.
You would do that? You would do that shit?
Fuck no, he don't have the patience. Hell no.
Stand
You's a motherfucking lie.
Fucking lie.
You's a motherfucking lie. You would
Tank could be
stand
the
up.
one that be like, which one of y'all called my bitch a hoe? Huh?
Right.
Which one of y'all? You know?
Only I can call this bitch up.
It's just one of those, man. Cause you know how it is out in these streets, man. You mess around, you walk with the lady, you walking with her, you got her by the right hand, and then knucklehead come and grab her by the left hand.
Right.
Like, oh, that's community property. You didn't know who you was with? You know, that kind
Yeah.
of shit.
Today, Tuesday, is my day, motherfucker.
Right. Right.
Hey,
That shit.
listen, we ain't gonna act like that shit don't happen.
That's what I'm saying.
It happens.
That's what I'm saying, because you got to protect your neck. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That shit. Come on, man. You can't be out here in these streets reckless.
No.
So it does and it doesn't. Like I said, I wish we had a female perspective on here to, you know, to get their flip side of it and to see exactly if it really matters. But I guess, like you said, you broke it down perfectly, saying hey, that age bracket. Because when we young, man, we up there like, man, hell no, I don't fuck. We don't love them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she a hoe. But we, you know, when you get a little older, it's like, nah, man, she a little worldly.
We definitely can get a female perspective. We can run this topic back.
Yeah, we could definitely,
because that would be dope.
Yeah,
you know,
we just got three knuckleheads up here just talking about, you know, hey man, my pride is hurt.
Right.
You know, she know every dude in the damn gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody had to be there for it. I don't know. I really, I mean, like we got, and like my man Ob said, there's grown men out here sucking dicks. Like, you know, you really concerned about how many women? I mean, how many men your woman's been with?
He put that shit. You gonna have motherfuckers the baby my ass. I'm gonna be called the Og.
He said, "Y'all, you put that shit on me." Like, no, that wasn't.
All right, but since it's out here, so what it is like if you want to get out of any situation, right? If you come home late and your woman be like, "Man, what the fuck? Where you been at?" You be like, "We got grown ass men out here sucking dick, and you worried about me coming home late? Don't you think we got bigger issues to worry about in the world?"
Why would you interject that when you coming in? That's not a good look, son. You don't want to mention that to your lady. You done been out in them streets. You don't want to bring that up.
What?
That's not a talking point, man. At that time, man. No, you take that L. You don't bring up you got dudes out here sucking dick. She's like, so why is that on your brain? You coming in these doors after hours and
I hear what you're saying. Okay. I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is where the joke came from is that's how sick and well, look, you're gonna get me the baby out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, we got grown motherfuckers ain't doing what they supposed to do with the right people they supposed to do it with. And you worried about me coming in late? And I was just having a few drinks, but I see your point.
I had a few drinks, and you know I didn't have too much red meat tonight.
That wasn't the best
fell asleep. You don't come through the door. Yeah, you don't come in the door after hours telling your old lady about, you know, we got other issues to worry about, like dudes, you know, sucking dick. Yeah,
hey, man.
That's a whole nother conversation you don't want to have. Now, how you gonna out argue your woman after hours?
I've never been in that position to have to even go through that shit.
My man.
You know, look, I'm tired by 10.
Hey man, you put me on the spot after 8 o'clock. Yeah, the lights go off. I'm in that damn bed tucked.
There you go.
Yeah, it ain't what y'all think.
Right. Listen, tucked. You ain't the only one, bro. I be in the bed like on this side, on that left side. Helps with the digestion. You lay on your left side.
That's when you know you old.
I'm gonna try that shit tonight.
What? After you eat, lay on your left side. See, don't you be more comfortable than on your right? It was in Men's Health magazine.
Damn, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, we have to find. Hopefully, you know, we could find a lady who want to come in this on the whole body count situation.
Absolutely.
Yes. For sure.
Because we just bouncing shit off each other, man, and we're somewhat on the same page, but you know, it'd be nice to have a different perspective.
Representative for the women. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They probably think same shit though.
You think?
Right.
You think they're like, yeah, it matters.
I think
it matters. I don't want to be with
realistically, we
no
all
hoe.
hide it from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like at a certain point, you just stop keeping count because you know the number is
Right.
like
Like I can't tell
Oh.
nobody.
you just.
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
Mhm.
I feel dirty.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
it goes both ways, man. It just depends on who's willing to, be upfront about it.
Tell the truth.
Some
Mm.
do, some don't. But like you said, the number's never
What
actual.
they say it is. No.
Yeah, it's never. So you just
You mean
gotta-
you mean how many dicks I had when I was 20 or 19? Should I count the
many
ones
dicks,
from
period?
16?
all the dicks.
All
Count
bitch,
up
all
all
of
the
them.
dicks. And that's just torture, man. You don't want to know.
Yeah. Like I said, don't be on
All-
a video and don't have an STD. That was my only thing.
Okay.
But see, it worked out for me because I never I never dated like that much, man. I was just meeting up, but man, it's what's happening, you know?
Mhm.
Like what it is. Go hang out, get some Hennessy and some Taco Bell, and it was on. Get you a little fifth, couple chalupas,
That's all it was, huh?
a Dorito shell taco.
Some Taco Bell.
Oh,
There
my
you go.
God.
Back in the day, it was easy. Cut
That
on
was it,
Purple
man.
Rain, aromatherapy
Oh.
candle. Yeah. That was my modus operandi. Come on through to the barracks.
Fuck. What wine go with pork chops and applesauce?
Oh my God. Fried pork chops and fried potatoes. And Arbor Mist. Arbor
Ugh.
Mist.
Oh my God, man. Yeah. Yeah, that happened, man. That happened.
Oh,
Yeah, man. On that note,
trying to whine and him some.
yeah, it was like, dude, you telling that's what you like. That ain't what no normal female would go for. That's your favorite meal. Right.
Hilarious.
With wine,
Yes,
go
sir.
with pork chops and applesauce. Okay. Yep. But all right, fellas, we did it again.
Yeah, about this goddamn evil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what you sipping on,
What
Ed?
you sipping on?
The sip is I had to go back. It was when I went to go make my wine run. It was the last one in the bin, so I had to go back to my Coppola.
Yes, sir.
My man.
So
There you go.
My
man.
man.
that's where we have,
Yes, sir. There you go.
gentlemen. It's been a pleasure.
Yep. Real quick shout out to Beatdown Brown.
Oh,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
We out.
Oh yeah, man. We got to put up those pictures we took, man, and also that video of Tank twerking. Yeah, we got that. So yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
Hey.
Time to rock this motherfucker
Peace.
the hard way. Thank God that he 3 the
3
hard way.
PD.